What up? It's Schaefer. Welcome back to the channel, y'all. Today I got some more mixing sauce for you guys. I'll be going over a couple techniques to help you mix your ad-libs and your lead vocals. Make them a little bit more trippy, a little bit more interesting. We're gonna go ahead and dive on into it. Let's go. All right, this is a song by Tim Colbert. It's produced by me, Schaefer Beats, and OG Lincoln. We're gonna dive on into this mix a little bit. Always like to crank up the delays on my ad-libs. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this analog delay. Got the low and high cut activated. Next thing is to spread them out of the center. So the ad-lib is mono, it's dead center. You change it to a stereo track in Studio One with the click of this button. Then you're going to apply stereo effects and it will spread your vocal out. Next thing I like to do is cut unnecessary highs and lows and find an area in the mid-range to boost with your EQ. That's going to help the ad-libs sit separately from the main vocal. You can do them higher up in the stereo field or lower depending on what you want in the mix. Also, the side widener is amazing for making a monovocal completely stereo. I don't see enough people talking about side widener, but it's kind of my secret weapon. Now on these main vocals, I really like to use this waves doubler. You're just going to dial down the sides on it, make sure the track is stereo. It gives you kind of a fuller, trippier sound. You know, if someone's like, hey, make my vocals more wavy, that's a little trick. And then you can also smooth it out a little bit with a little bit of flanger. Now this flanger in particular, you can actually sync to the tempo. So I usually like to sync it to the tempo, and then I play with the depth. You can go really low if you want it to be subtle, but you can go as high as 20-30% if you want it to be more prominent of an effect. It really just comes down to your taste at this point. I'm also a big fan of the Valhalla plate. If you find a vocal's just a little too dry, mix it in this Valhalla plate, 0, 5, 8%, you know, just something subtle, and then give it a short decay. You can also play with the width and size of the reverb. I'm going to take that and also put it on the ad-libs, maybe crank up the mix and make the decay longer, spread out the reverb more. Like I said, there's lots of ways you can sauce your vocals up with some of these effects. Flangers are really good go-to. The flanger, the doubler, the chorus. And these are mostly stock plugins that I'm using here in this particular video, other than the Valhalla and the side widener. I'm also a big fan of Waves Factory Spectre. If you find you need a little bit more sizzle in your vocals, putting it on the clean setting and doing some boosting, it can really bring your vocals to life. You can also play with the diode setting, gives you a little bit more saturation and sauce to play with.
I can't make this up. They tell me slow it down, but I ain't made enough. It's hard to keep my patience up when I know niggas turn on them and change. I don't believe that nobody say no more. I was out hustling, had to get it on my own.
Got all the vocals going to a long Valhalla.
Had to do it twice, now they see a nigga get it.
And sometimes I like to stack effects, stack reverbs. There's nothing wrong with that. I really feel like mixing is just about your creativity. If someone telling you something is wrong, you can usually get away with it if it sounds good. Anyway, so that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you like the video, subscribe to my channel, and I got some more mixing sauce on the way. Thank you so much, guys.